Hello everyone, this is Aaron again. Really excited here today to do an unboxing of my new gun. And of course you read the caption, so you know that this is the P15 and .25 caliber. This is my second one. I have a 177. I now have the 25, and one day, I don't know how possible it is, but one day I hope to perhaps even get the .22. That's how much I love this particular gun, and how accurate I find it to be, and how light, and all the other things I've talked about in other videos. But I came with this gun because in two ways. One, I had been looking at it, and a few people came onto my channel and said, "Aaron, where do you get them?" And I told this one guy, "Hey, you get them at KRALE," and I gave him the email address and the site, and he went there and he came back and said, "Aaron, they're no longer selling them." And I said, "Wow, they're no longer selling them. That means that the gun, it's over. P15 is over. Unless you can find one used, it's over." And then I was talking to my buddy Ken. I said, "Ken, man, KRALE doesn't have any more P15. He says, "No, Aaron, I was on the site last night. They got some 25s and limited stock." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." Luckily, because I could not get the gun because I said I would never buy more than 5 guns, and I have 5 guns, had 5 guns. But I was able to sell my Gladius 25 caliber. Kind of gave it away really, but I just did not want it anymore. Hadn't shot it very much. I just found it to be a little bit heavy for me. Anyway, in selling that gun, that allowed me the freedom to get a 5th gun, and that 5th gun is a P15 in 25 caliber. Now the only way I'm going to be able to, I know that I'm not going to be able to sell either of my FXs. That's not going to happen. So the only way I'm going to ever be able to get the .22 P15 is to get rid of my Urban, and I don't think I can do that. So there's a very good chance that I will never have the .22, but that's okay because I got the 2 ends of the spectrum I really need. I do really believe though that for overall caliber, all around caliber, a 22 is a good gun. I think that 177 is an excellent gun, but there are some cases where it's not enough power. 25 caliber is a really, really good gun. 30 caliber is a good gun too, but in most cases it is way overpowered. So 22 is a good break in between that. But I find that I've been shooting, as I said before, I've been shooting a .177 for, I don't know, 40 years. And brake barrels and CO2s and all the other configurations that I've had. And I've killed just about everything with that thing you can kill with it. I mean, from possums to raccoons to squirrels, crows, you name it. So I think the 177 is an adequate platform, but I also wanted to have something a little bit heavier for when I had to reach out more distance, because the 177 is not a long distance gun in terms of carrying foot-pounds down range. So this 25 is going to fit the bill. So that's the story of how I came up with this gun. Now let me talk to you a little bit about my excitement of this unboxing of this gun, and let me talk a little bit about where history is about to take us in terms of this great gun. Okay. This gun has been sold all over the world, okay, under numerous names. As I researched it, I find that Artemis P15 seems to be the #1 name. But if you go to Chile and some of the other places, you're going to find it under the name of Fox. And I think Fox might be in Europe, I'm not sure. But you find it in the name of Fox P15. I even seen a PR900 P15. Onyx, ONIX P15, and in Chile it is called a Limina, or something like that. You can look up if you want to. In Chile, but P15. And then I saw the last one I found, it was named Greyhound, and I can't remember the country, but P15. Maybe you see where I'm going here with this. Everybody who has carried this gun, every company that came to this name, every company that has rebranded this gun with their own name, be it Artemis, be it Greyhound, be it Onyx, be it whatever, they kept the last name. They gave it the first name, but they kept the last name, P15. Now, I have some complaints about where the P15 is gone now, in terms of the company that is selling it, in the price that they're selling it for a piece of wood and a name that they put on it. But my complaint is this. This gun is known all over the world, and I'm going to tell you, it's a great gun. And go back and check the reviews. You're going to find that for the money, this is a great gun. But this new company didn't even have the respect for this to call it the P15. At least that's my understanding. If I'm wrong, please someone correct me, and I want to apologize to everyone out there if I'm wrong. But when I looked up the name, I did not see P15. I saw a name, but it wasn't P15. I saw a price, but it wasn't what they sell for at KRALE. I got this gun from KRALE for $459 plus shipping, in the configuration that you're going to see it in now. So with that, and with my little rant about, a legacy name being taken away from something that's known around the world, that has proven itself to be remarketed and rebranded under something other than what it has been, to me it's kind of a travesty. But again, that's just me. So politics aside now, let's talk a little bit about this gun, and let's go ahead and do an unboxing and show you what's in here, and then let's throw a scope on this thing and take it outside and shoot it 30 yards. And let me just say this about 30 yards too before I do the rest of this unboxing. I find that when I go pesting, I don't care if it's raccoons, I don't care if it's rats, we tried everything. If I shoot 100 shots, 90 of them will be inside 40. And I'm going to say of those 90 that are inside 40, I'm going to say that at least 70 are inside 30. And when I go hunting, it's the same thing. When I go squirrel hunting, I don't think I've ever seen a squirrel at 300 yards. I don't think you'll ever see him. I don't think once you got into the woods, you're going to see much at more than 50 yards. Now on farms, it's a little bit different. You might see a pigeon on top of a silo, and you might be 300 yards away. But again, we talked about that safety factor, and I'm not going to get into that again. But for me, if this thing here is a tack driver at 30 yards, then I find it to be at 40 and 50 also, and about 50 is about my limit for shooting. So it works for me. So you 100-yarders out there that say, what does we do a 100-yard, buy one and see. But I will say this, because this is a 125, when I go to the range, I'm going to do a follow-up to this. I'm going to go to the range, and we're going to do the same thing with this that we did with the Urban. We're going to stretch this thing out. I think the Urban, we took it all the way out to 100, 75 or 100, I can't remember. I'm going to try to push this thing all the way out to 100 because it's carrying enough lead to get down there and maybe able to buck the wind a little bit and see what it can do at 100 for you. But I tell you this, I can go down there and I can shoot at the range at 100 all day long, but when I'm in the field, I'm not going to get a 100-yard shot. And if I do, there's a very good chance of me wounding the animal instead of killing him, and by the time I get 100 yards, that animal's ran off somewhere and he's suffering and dying because I can't get a follow-up shot at 100 yards. Let alone 300 yards that these guys are talking about, or 200 yards that these guys are talking about. You wound an animal at 200 yards, you run fast as you can to get to where he came down at, and I guarantee you when you get there, you're not going to see him and you're not going to find him, and that bird is going to be suffering. And you guys are always talking about humane shots. Again, let me get off the bandwagon because there's a lot of things out here that are bothering me, and I don't want to get on a rant about them. So let's go ahead and let's unbox this thing and let's throw a scope on it and let's go outside and shoot it. Okay, are you guys excited? Because I am. This is the unboxing of my latest weapon. Again, as you already know, it's the P15 and .25. This gun was shipped to me from the Netherlands. And the thing about it is, this is what was amazing. But I actually went online, got this gun, paid for it, ordered it, and I came home, I think 3 days later, 4 days later, no more than 5, and it was on my doorstep. But this is it. My second unboxing of the gun that I think is, that if you can find one, I'm not saying it's the newest format being sold by the new company that's selling it, but if you can find this gun right here, And you can find it for the price that they was originally selling for, which was, and they kept talking about a coupon every time I bought one, but I didn't know the coupon. I probably could save even more money, but I never could find the coupon they were talking about. $459 for this gun. And the P15 and how it comes. Comes boxed up pretty well, and as you can see, pretty safe. You're going to get with this. I'm not going to open the plastic bag. Oh, it's already open. You're going to get with this, and this is a beautiful thing about it. When you get this gun, you're going to get 2 magazines. You're going to get all of the O-rings that you need to service the entire gun. Everything that's in it, okay? From the regulator to everything. All of these come with it. You can buy a $2,000 FX, and you're gonna have to pay $60 when you order these. You can buy a $2,000 FX and pay $100 for one of these, for extra one of these, let alone. And then you also get all of the tools that you need to break this gun down to do the things that you need to do to it. I mean, these people were thinking when they put it together. The P15 people were thinking when they put it together. And as I said, this gun is sold all over the world. And also, let me add one other thing to it. It also comes with a single shot tray on it. So you get 3 magazines, single shot tray and 2 regular magazines. This is the tool for removing the pressure gauge on the front, in case you need to. If they degas it first on the inside, you can remove that pressure gauge if you want to, or need to do any servicing on the gun. Let's take it out. Okay, as I said, this is a 25 caliber, so this one has a little bit of a bark to it. Okay, so there's some things I'm going to be doing in a follow-up when I dress this thing out. I'm going to be doing a follow-up on it, and in that follow-up I'm going to show you how to quiet this thing down with some aftermarket stuff that will do that for you. Alright, so let's put the camera back down, let's put a scope on this thing, and let's take it outside and see what she does. And let's put on a crony and find out what it's shooting at. And let's weigh it and see how much she weighs out. Let's give you all the technical information you need, and then let's go shoot it and let's go do a closing. Okay, I've gone and got my postage scale, and I'm going to go ahead now and weigh this thing and tell you what it weighs out of the box. It comes in at 4 pounds, 15 ounces. That's really, really light, folks. Before dressing it out, I think by the time I get everything set up on this gun, it's going to weigh right about 7 pounds, and most guns weigh that much coming out of the boxes. So now I'm not going to take the camera in there to show you the chrono. I'm going to go in there and chrono this thing, and then come back and tell you what it's putting out in terms of feet per second. Okay, I just got back from chronoing this thing. I shot 2 shots with a capacitive fill in it, and I got 2 readings. I got 795 and 803. So didn't want to just keep shooting it with no point in it. So let's just say 800 feet per second with JSB's 25.39. So that's a good speed for me. I'll take 800 all the time with this, you know, with a 25 caliber. That's adequate knockdown power for whatever it is I'm going to do. Okay, now I think what I'm going to do is let's put a scope on this thing, and let's put a side shot on this thing, and let's take it outside and let's shoot, I don't know, 6-7 shots at 30 yards. So what I'll be doing is putting on my favorite scope. People are oftentimes asking me, Aaron, what scope do you use? Other than my night vision stuff and all that stuff here, all of my scopes are the same. They're all UTGs, AccuShots, and this is a 4 to 16 power 56 millimeter SWAT mil dot. And these here, the real thing I like about them is that they do not have the reticle in it, and is on etched glass, so it is really fine. It's fine. It's not your traditional crosshairs that are in it. This is etched glass crosshairs, and they are beautifully done. And this thing here focuses, got a side wheel focus. I think I paid about $189 for this on eBay, and it's just a scope for me. The downside of this thing is it is heavy. As you can see, it's a pretty massive piece of work, and with that big glass in there, 56 millimeter glass, it's gonna come in a little bit heavy, but boy, it is so clear even in low light, and also with the side wheel, I can focus really quickly and take the shot. So anyway, let's go ahead and mount this on here, and let's take it outside, and let's see what she'll do at 30 yards. And later we'll be pushing her out more in future videos. Well, as I say, there it is. That group that I just shot, it measured 1/8 of an inch from center point to center point, and even with the flyer, it was 1/4 of an inch. Now, I know that this gun is capable of one hole at that distance, but I'm really glad that you guys can now see through the scope with me now that I have the side shot, because I know in my earlier videos people were accusing me of basically shooting badly on purpose. I'm just not a good shooter. I'm an okay shooter. I practice, but I'm not a good shooter. I don't have a born gift to shoot. So now you can see, you can look at that thing and see this never really kind of steady. It's always moving a little bit. That's the shot picture I have on every shot that I ever take. I got a moving gun. I know when I'm out pesting you guys, some of the guys complain shooting sticks. I have shooting sticks. It just looks shaky. But this gun here is extremely accurate. And it's just a gun that I just love. You know, there's a number of guns that I've fallen in love with. You know, the Puncher Breaker. Only downside, I love the fact that Puncher Breaker has the power wheel, but it's a little heavy at 8 pounds. I love the Flash Pup. It's a really nice gun. It's accurate. It's light. It's backyard friendly. Really like the who couldn't love the Urban coming in at a little over $200. The doggone thing, we had it accurate as heck out to 50 yards, shooting in .22 caliber. Pretty quiet, especially for the money that you spend for it. I mean, who could not like that particular gun? And there are other guns that I've fallen in love with too, you know, if you go back and check out my videos. But this, even over my FXs, this is my go-to gun. This is my love. From the first time I picked this gun up, when Ken let me review it, his 25 back, I don't know, maybe a year ago, I fell in love with this gun. And it's my go-to gun. First time I ever touched it, it was just a gun for me. And I'm sure that there's people out there right now, because I hear from you guys, you know. You tell me, the Pro Car is one of the greatest guns in the world. I love my cricket. My cricket is this and that. You know, I'm hearing about people, the Benjamin Marauder, and how accurate this thing is, and how reliable it is, and never had it breaking. That we all have guns that we love. Is what I'm trying to say here. I just happen to love this one here. Everything about it, and so when I had this opportunity to get to 25, I had to do it, because as I said earlier in the video, this is the end of the year. The Artemis P15, as far as we know it, is gone. You might be able to find one used, but it's gone. Another gun is now taking its place with a new name and a new stock, but everything else the same. So, but with that, I just want to say you're going to be hearing more about this gun. I've ordered some parts for it so I can make sure I can make some modifications on it to make it a better gun in terms of quiet moderator. I got some stuff coming in. Jake Bowman is going to be sending me some stuff. I've talked to Darko. I've ordered some stuff from Darko. I have a shroud I'm going to be putting on it that's going to be quieting it down. I'm going to be talking to you about that and how you can quieten this 25 caliber down a little bit more. We're going to be taking it to the range. I'm going to push this thing out to 100 yards. We're going to take it out one day. We're going to shoot it from 30 to 100 yards, just to see what you do. And remember, okay, don't judge this gun too harshly, because you got to know who's shooting it. It's me, and I'm not that great of a shot, but we're going to do what we can. Again, let me just say this. My philosophy is this, is that, and I've talked about it before, lay it down range and how much it takes to get it down there at the distance you need to get it to. I know a lot of people are really excited about these 300-yard shots that people are making, but I don't know how many 300-yard shots you're going to make, and even if you do get the gun, if you're not the shooter, you're not going to be able to duplicate the shot. I know I can't. I'm not a good enough shooter. So keep that in mind, and I just love the price that this thing here charges me to put lead down range on the targets I want to hit, because it didn't charge me anything to do it, and boy does it do a job in hitting the things I wanted to hit at the distance I needed to hit. And I just like having those extra bucks in my pocket. So with that, I'm gonna let you go. I want to thank you guys again for subscribing. I want to thank you guys for all your comments. I want to thank you guys for your advice. You guys give me a lot of advice. I try to follow it all. And if I feel that it's good advice, and I try to give good advice, and if it is bad advice, and you take it to be bad advice, know that I'm trying to do it as best I can. So with that, we'll let you go, and thanks again for watching.